What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel, Out of Nowhere with Jason, where I will be bringing you recaps from Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, and the most updated rumors today in the WWE Universe. So if you like what you hear, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button. Thanks. And welcome to our very first Monday Night Raw recap. Now, we're in Boston, Massachusetts, and first off, we have Roman Reigns. He's heading to the ring, and he runs into Bobby Lashley backstage, and Lashley dares Roman to call him out. Very interesting. Never really seen anything like that before. But as Roman's heading to the ring, he cuts a little promo, and he calls out Bobby, and Bobby comes, and they have this really intense stare down, and as they're face to face, Kurt Angle comes out. Angle says he wants to save it for the pay-per-view Extreme Rules this Sunday on the WWE Network, and brawl just totally ensues. Man, it is complete bedlam out there. They have, of course, all the superstars coming on out, and if I have to be honest, I think Lashley got the better of this feud, of this brawl right here, and yeah, I'm going to be really disappointed if Roman Reigns wins this match at Extreme Rules. Because, man, I think we're all tired of being Roman forced down our throats, if I'm being honest. And we want something else. This same dog, same tricks, you know. But I give that segment about probably 2 stars. It was okay. I've seen better, to be quite honest. And it was alright. Alright, up next we have Alexa Bliss and Mickie James versus Nia Jax and Natalya. It's kind of a repeated match from last week, and it really did nothing. I'll give it a star. It did nothing to build the feud, except for the kendo stick thing. I mean, that was pretty cool, I guess. It was alright. Just 1 star. Up next, we have a backstage segment with Kurt Angle and Kevin Owens. Now, I'm gonna give this segment 1 star because I have never, in all my years of watching WWE, have seen such an amazing talent so misused and so underutilized. What they are doing with Kevin Owens is a shame. It's a crying shame, because the guy, he is a phenomenal storyteller. Man, he can go from bell to bell. He's amazing, and he's just being completely wasted. And I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in Ring of Honor or something, you know. So this segment was kind of dumb, and they're making him look really weak. And I think they need to put him with someone else, like maybe Bobby Roode or something, someone that can give him a really competitive match instead of Braun Strowman going in there and just destroying everything. But yeah, I'll give it 1 star. Alright, up next we have Mojo Rawley versus No Way Jose. Now, I'm just going to start off by saying the way I rate this match is nothing. I nothing this match. It's 0 stars, absolutely. I'd say bring him back to NXT, but the fact is I actually enjoy NXT because it's a hell of a lot better than Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. And the guys down there, man, they are just so hungry, like just chomping at the bit to get every bit of success they can. And that competitive nature, that's what has been lacking with the main roster as of late. Like, you don't see that anymore, that desire, that fire. Hopefully, I know I'm getting a little off subject, but hopefully Impact picks these guys up and does something with them, because I don't want to see them on TV, that's for sure. I've never liked Mojo Rawley, and No Way Jose is the Adam Rose 2.0, if I'm being honest. And I feel like they're missing a huge opportunity with Bobby Roode. And Bobby Roode has been great since day 1, point blank. He was great in Impact. He was great in NXT. And when people get here, that's the thing. Triple H works so hard to create the Nakamura's and the Ballers and the Joes and the Owens. And when they get to the main roster, they get lost in the shuffle. It's a shame. It's a crying shame. So I feel like they're missing a huge opportunity with Rude, and he could be a really good heel, and I really see him in the main event scene, or at least the Intercontinental title picture. So let me know what you guys think. All right, up next we have the Bayley and Sasha therapy session, and it's quite laughable at this point, and it's really silly, and it's really childish, and I just don't care for it at all, and I think it's dumb. It does nothing to push their feud. I mean, at least when Kane and Daniel Bryan did it, they did it with charisma. It just seems so forced, and I really didn't care for it. Up next, we have a backstage segment with Jinder Mahal and Seth Rollins, and look, the thing is, as long as Jinder isn't on TV, I'm happy, cause this is a roided up dude that really doesn't know much, and he's an okay heel at best, and obviously they're using him backstage so they don't have to put him on TV, because I know the internet is going crazy how he sucks, and but yeah, I mean, as long as he's not on TV and I don't have to watch him, I mean, I'm good with that. All right, up next we have probably the best segment on Raw, which was the Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre. And if I'm being honest, probably the best rivalry on Monday Night Raw recently. And this feud reminds me a lot of a feud from a few years ago, from 2011, with Christian versus Randy Orton. And the build-up, it wasn't great. Like, the promos, they were okay at best. But, man, when I tell you, these matches were instant classics. This is a dream match right here. I've been wanting to see this for a very long time. Dolph Ziggler can go from bell to bell. Seth Rollins, he has earned that moniker, Monday Night Rollins, because he is the man. This is the same guy that wrestled for 65 minutes straight. No breaks. This CrossFit Jesus, he is the man. And they are going to steal the show. Mark my words, at Extreme Rules this Sunday. They will steal the show. Up next, we have Bo Dallas versus Matt Hardy. Now, this is really silly. And Bray Wyatt deserves so much better. If you look up on YouTube, Mrs. Teacher, I think it's something like that. And Bray Wyatt's promo from when he first got here, oh my God, he was an honor to watch. Just every word he had to say was so interesting, and he would like walk straight out of a horror movie. And is this really the two best teams on Raw? No, I don't think so. I don't agree at all. I don't agree with much the writers have to say or what they put on TV. But this is not the two best teams on Raw. You need to put the straps on the team that deserves it. The team that has been grinding, and the team that was dominant in NXT and should be dominant here, and that's the Revival. The Revival, they are a well-oiled machine. They are a great tag team. I love their gimmick. I have nothing but good things to say. They need to take Jeff from SmackDown, put him on Raw, bam. The Woken Warriors, or the Woken Brothers, or whatever they call themselves, and then that will free up Bray Wyatt to have a singles run. And whether it's the Intercontinental Championship, the Universal Championship, I was kind of upset, as I'm a big fan of Randy Orton, but I was really upset that they made the deal where Randy wins the if you get busted open by Brock at SummerSlam, you'll win the Rumble and you'll win the title at Mania from Bray. And I don't think that was fair, man, because I was really interested in seeing where Bray was going to take the WWE Championship. And it got cut short, and hopefully down the line, if they'll wisen up and say, man, Bray needs to be, we need to get him back to what he was, because he's a great character, and he's one of the best things going today. So, yeah, this match was, it was okay. I mean, I give it a 1.5 stars, maybe. It was alright. Up next, we have Bobby Lashley in the backstage interview. Pretty short, sweet, and to the point. And he didn't really have much to say. And he said, Roman, you can believe that. And it was short, sweet, and to the point, which is good, which isn't bad by any means. All right, up next we have a backstage segment with Alexa Bliss. You can see this coming a mile away, like seriously. Anybody, I think Ray Charles can see this coming a mile away. Alexa's gonna retain. She's gonna use a kendo stick somehow, some form of fashion. And of course, Ronda Rousey's gonna be ringside, and they're gonna set up Ronda and Alexa at SummerSlam. And Ronda will probably win the title, and then go on to have a lengthy reign till like WrestleMania or something. But yeah, I see Alexa retaining. Her backstage segment, it was alright. It was about 2 stars. About 2 stars. Alright, up next we have Ember Moon versus Liv Morgan. I'll give this match about a 1.5 stars, maybe 2, but that's pushing it a little bit. Liv needs work. She's not bad at all, but she definitely could improve. There's definitely room for improvement there. Ember is phenomenal. Absolutely. I think it was Booker T that trained her. He did a very good job, and you can tell she's a very hard worker, and she loves what she does. I really like Ember Moon. She's very talented, and I hope she gets some opportunities in the near future, because she definitely deserves it. But the match was pretty good. It was all right, not too bad. I guess about 2 stars. Up next, we have a backstage interview with Finn Balor. Then he gets so rudely interrupted, pardon the pun, by Bobby Roode. It was kind of cheesy, a little bit. I don't know. It was very corny, if I'm being honest. It wasn't the best backstage interview segments I've seen, so I wasn't too high on it. Up next, we have the backstage segment with Kurt Angle and Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. And in the main event tonight last night for Monday Night Raw, it was Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. And if Seth Rollins wins, then Drew McIntyre is banned from ringside at Extreme Rules in the 30-minute Iron Man match at Extreme Rules for the Intercontinental Championship, of course. And it was a pretty good segment. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Next, we have Elias out, who is performing, and I'm just gonna say this guy is great. He is awesome, and he is very entertaining. He is hilarious, and I love Elias. And if he gets, and he is very good in the ring too. He is he knows. You can tell he knows what he's doing, and I hope he gets some opportunities. I'd like to see maybe the IC title, him at least in the picture, and one of the contenders for sure. But I wouldn't say Universal title. I don't think he's quite ready for that just yet. He still needs some more room to grow. But man, he is very, very entertaining, and I'm enjoying what he's doing. I'm buying what he's selling, as they say. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Up next, we got Elias and Corbin versus Balor and Rude, and I would just like to say, I might be going out on a limb here, but Corey Graves is the best thing to happen to that announce table in a long time. He is hilarious, and he cracks me up. He is a good heel, and his back and forth with Saxton and Cole and Coach, and I forgot what he said last night, man, but it had me laughing so hard, and he entertains me quite much. Um, Elias and Corbin versus Balor and Rude, and Corbin, he's on a roll, and that might not be the most popular opinion, but even if he is Corporate Kane 2.0, the guy can go, man. He he can go like from bell to bell. He is a smash mouth, in your face, just hard hitting guy, and he's doing very well. And I think yeah, it was a good match. I'll give it about 2.5 stars. Up next, we have a backstage segment with, man, they heavy on the backstage segments, huh? Man, I just noticed how many backstage segments we got. Anyway, of Kevin, Kurt Angle is gonna announce at Extreme Rules it will be Kevin Owens versus Braun Strowman in a steel cage match. And I didn't really see this one coming. I thought it would have been more like a street fight or something like that, or because everything with a porta potty. But yeah, where he can't really run away, because that's what he's been doing lately, is running away. That just goes what I was saying earlier about making Kevin Owens look like a punk when he's clearly not. But hopefully when this feud is over, they can move him on to something good. Because I know he's been a champion a few times, but I say put the strap on him again. He's a really good villain champion. Roman Reigns had a very interesting backstage segment, and a lot of people hate on him because it's the popular thing to do. But I'm not like that. If I call a spade, and if something sucks, then it sucks. But if it's good, then it's good, and I am more than willing to be honest about Roman Reigns. And that backstage interview wasn't bad. He does intensity very good. Like, that's one thing I can say about him. He said a few words about Lashley where he was like, in that ring, I'm a dog. I have the fire in his eyes. I haven't seen that in Bob until tonight. And he said, Bob, he can be the guy, just somewhere else. And I hope this match is good. I have a feeling it's gonna be a pretty smash mouth. And hopefully, if I had to call a winner, I'd say probably Lashley. Because Lashley, I think Lashley's taking this one for sure. And up next is the main event. We have Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. And if Seth wins, McIntyre is banned from ringside at Extreme Rules in the 30-minute Iron Man match for the Intercontinental Championship. Man, this was a classic. I enjoyed it from bell to bell. I absolutely loved it. Drew showed his power. Seth showed his athleticism. Every match that Seth Rollins has, here's the thing, when you make your opponent look better than he actually is, that's when you know you're good. And when that happens, people are going to want to work with you a lot because they want to look good in the ring. And Seth Rollins makes, not that Drew McIntyre isn't good or anything. He's awesome. I'm just saying that this match was pretty good. I give it 5 stars actually. And I really enjoyed it. It had some good. It had interference from Dolph Ziggler, but Drew ended up winning. He got Seth got distracted, and he hit the Claymore on Seth, and it was intense. It was good. I really enjoyed it, and overall, I give Monday Night Raw about 3.5 stars. You know, they had some okay segments, but they had some really bad ones, and as as good as the main event was, it just wasn't enough to save it for me to give it a higher rating. So that's what I give it, about 3.5. So guys, this was my Monday Night Raw recap, and if you enjoyed what I'm doing, just let me know. Let me know in the comments. Just smash that subscribe button, and I will be back tomorrow for SmackDown Live, and I will be giving y'all a review on that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.